Hello, Sagittarius. How are you? This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Hope everything is great. I am doing your bonus love reading as a thank you for being so supportive to my channel. You guys have really come through for me on the views, and it is above and beyond every other zodiac sign. So, I did just start recording your reading, and I was having an issue with the cards I was using. These were the cards in my mind to use first intuitively, and then I changed my mind, and those cards were kind of sticking together and giving me a hard time. So I went back to my original cards. I did pull an oracle card, and I want to keep this one because I feel like it's really meant to be the oracle card that we use. So I'm going to start with one card from the Journey of Love. We're going to go into a little bit of back and forth with your energy and the person you're dealing with. And then we're going to do one twin flame ascension card. So, and also you can watch this for anywhere that Sagittarius is in your astrology. Sun, moon, rising are the strongest energies. So let me go back and read this one more time. Okay. So we have Seed of the Heart, and these cards are very glossy, so I do apologize if there's a glare. Seed of the Heart. Within each one of us is a divine seed of love waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be, however, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear because it is taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in our heart arises as guidance when we are unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. It comes as encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow, and to be as open, unthinking, and ready for the unexpected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy. And if you have ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in a pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you, the most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationship is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. Okay? So, with this card, this could be that you're finding a new relationship, a new person to be in relationship with, and you're going to approach it in a new way. Or there may be a new sprouting of new life brought into a current relationship you've been in. Obviously, we're collectively reading here, so it will be different for everyone. I'm going to be using the Eastern Ink Tarot to read your energy and the Sakura Tarot to read the other person's energy. And I'm going to move Ganesh up so we have a little more table space. Okay, Spirit, what is the energy of Sagittarius regarding this relationship? What is the energy of Sagittarius? 3 cards, please. Spirit's being specific. 3 cards, please. One more card, please. Okay. It's funny because when I just did when I started pulling cards previously, the moon came out there as well. Okay. So we have the 2 of Cups here. Okay. So you are focused on finding or creating within your relationship that mirrored energy, that equal vibration, that very healing vibration when 2 people are even if you're experiencing different situations or things in your life, you're so in such an energetic alignment that you know exactly how to support each other. Okay. Um, just really emotionally equal and balanced. And again, this healing energy that comes along with that, really meeting your energetic match. Okay. So again, you may have this person coming into your life, or you may be finding, if or trying to help your relationship get to this level of a healed state where you're energetically aligned with each other. Okay. And we have the moon card here. All right. And this tells me there was something in what this said here. Hold on. Let me go back to this for a second, because there was something, if I can find it quickly, that really aligned with the moon card. Hold on one second. Okay, yes, it's this line right here. We do not always know what type of blossom we shall be. However, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear because it is taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. Okay. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. And we have the Nine of Swords here too. It just really goes with that. Okay. So with this moon card, having that fear of the unknown. Will this work out if I put my energy into it? If I make myself vulnerable? Fears from past things coming up again, which is just, these two cards are really connected to me. So absolutely, it's normal for us to have fear of being vulnerable again if we've been hurt in past relationships. What the moon card asks us to do is look at that in a way of healing, okay? Especially our emotional state, because the moon is connected to our emotions, okay? So instead of going into our mind and creating things that haven't even happened yet, or you know, creating situations that haven't happened, or fears of the unknown and whatnot, we can take our energy and go into the depths of ourselves and shine the light on those fears. Okay, that might bring you some safety and security in really looking at this from a different perspective. Okay, and understanding that the things that you may have experienced that you're afraid of happening again, you can actually confront them before you're in the relationship. Okay. And that will raise the vibration of this Two of Cups and help you dramatically have a different type of relationship or mend the relationship you're in. Okay. Because it seems like you're in a little bit of a fear state here, and that you've been acting in fear, and that will keep us from moving forward or making the changes we need to have that high vibrational mirrored energy. Okay. We can't really, unfortunately control everything that's going to happen. Sometimes we just have to step into something with faith and really call on ourselves to be in that high vibration and work with our higher self, and not react to the fear. Being in a fear state, we just acknowledge it and see where we can get ahead of it before we react. Okay. What is the energy of the person around Sagittarius in this new or existing relationship? 3 cards, please. Oh boy. Okay, we got an extra card. I don't know why all these cards, and it was happening in the other reading too. The other person was getting clumps of cards. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, because this person has 4 major arcanas here. Okay. So, whether you know them, whether you don't know them, this person has a very strong energy. First of all, let's start with the Hierophant, because that's who came out first. So this person may be very spiritually inclined. at a very high earthly vibration. With the Hierophant here, they may be somebody that does really, you might be married to them. They might be somebody that's looking for marriage or believes in that type of relationship, a marriage relationship. But this person is a high vibration of a human being. Okay, they might be somewhat traditional, and again, they might be somebody that people look at as someone they go to for spiritual or life guidance. Okay, this is a very strong energy. The Hermit. This person is, again, has tons of wisdom, has tons of knowledge. They understand themselves at a deep level. They probably like some quiet time. Okay. And with the Hierophant and the Hermit here, that's earth sign energy, Taurus and Virgo, they may be like very into the outdoors. They might need to take time on a regular basis to be in the woods or be by the ocean or any of those things, but they might be very drawn to being grounded in the earthly elements. Okay. But this person seems to have a deep understanding of themselves. They seem like they have a deep understanding of other people as well, a wise old sage. And again, with the Hermit card here, this may be somebody that people come to for guidance. Okay. Very, very, just strong energies here, and especially in the masculine energy. Okay. Then we have the Judgment card. And so it looks like this person has done a lot of work on themselves, has really gone deep into the shadows and all the different levels of their emotions and done a lot of healing work. Okay. Because the Judgment card would suggest that they've gone through a rebirth process. Okay. So it looks to me like you're getting a very good version of this person. Okay. A rebirthed, healed version that's spiritually balanced, that has a lot of wisdom about themselves. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like because this person has done a lot of work on themselves to raise their vibration, that they have a lot of high vibrational experiences that have either taken place or going to take place. Okay. Their life is on an upswing right now, and the universe is matching their vibration with the things that are happening around them. So for you, I know that you've probably been through a lot and you want to protect yourself in that moon energy. But it looks like this person is somebody that you can kind of let your guard down with so far. Okay. I mean, that's pretty amazing to have somebody with these energies around you, whether it be a partner or somebody that is just even a friend or family member. Okay. Let's see here. Spirit, what is the strength that Sagittarius brings into this relationship? 3 cards. Okay. We start with the 10 of Pentacles, and that tells me that your strength in this relationship as it moves forward or heals, whatever it may be for you, is that you bring stability for the long term. You're thinking about, making plans that you can see through to the end with this person, build a family with this person, build a like long term stability, security, safety. Okay, this is a card that is not just about 2 people. This card is about family and generations to come. So you are really focused on, perhaps this also can be healing past family wounds, ancestral wounds. You really want to clean the slate and bring the stability into your relationship. So you have the 2 of Cups there and the 10 of Pentacles. Those are beautiful energies for you to be focused on in starting a relationship or healing a relationship. Okay. Then we have the 7 of Cups. And what this tells me here is that you've been able to really weed through people and situations. You're making your decisions, especially when it comes to your heart, very carefully. Okay, because this card can be a card of illusion. With this as your strength, it's telling me you're not easily fooled. Okay. So, especially even with making choices with this person, you're going to have a lot of clarity, and it would actually require a lot of clarity to move into a ten of Pentacles energy. Okay. You're not going to be fooled by all that glitters. All right. You're going to be very practical about it and help yourself and this person move through, especially the things that you're doing emotionally, with a lot of clarity and a lot of groundedness. Okay. And the Five of Cups. You're bringing a healed version of yourself. This is your strength. Okay. Because you've been able to process the things that are you're doing it now, because we have that moon and the Nine of Swords there. Okay. But it's actually your strength, and it's coming up in your energy. So I think you're going to grow a lot in that process there, because that's your current state. So you're really in a process of overcoming your grief that has happened in the past. Okay. You're learning how to build that Three of Cups around you so you can move to a healthy, healed Two of Cups energy. All right. And if you know what the traditional Rider-Waite Five of Cups card looks like, you know what I'm talking about. And when you can really work on developing stronger Three of Cups, your emotional support system, and your family and friends that are around you, and healing and raising your vibration in those ways, then when you move on to your Two of Cups energy, you do that at a higher vibration. So absolutely in a healing process here that's going to make your Two of Cups stronger. Okay. All right, Spirit. What are the strengths of the person around Sagittarius at this time? Three cards, please. Oh, goodness gracious. This is amazing. This person just looks like a rock star. Okay. The energy that they're bringing around you. Let's start with the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. This person really knows how to take action in a methodical way. This 10 of Pentacles here, they are going to support you in this 100%. Knight of Coins. Okay. This person makes a plan step by step. They know exactly what they're doing at every turn. Okay. They have the discipline to see it through to the end. They finish what they start. Okay. They do it methodically. They know where they're going, why they're going there, and what they're going to do when they get there. Very steady and reliable. And to the point that we also have the King of Coins here. Okay. You want to build this 10 of Pentacles, and you're doing it with a Knight of Coins and a King of Coins. Look at you. What an amazing support system. This person understands what it means to bring stability to the table, and they understand how to work with their resources, and they have the resources in a very grounded place in their life. They may like abundance, but it doesn't supersede relationships and safety. Okay. They're not going to max out the credit card on you. All right. They're going to use their money very, very, very responsibly. Also understanding that there's different types of banks in our life. Okay. We have our money bank, we have our joy bank. And if we're not using our resources in both of those equally, we start depositing into our regret bank. Okay. This person's not putting money in the regret bank. They understand how to spend money on friends and family when they need to, but also make sure they're not putting anything at risk by overdoing that. So they're going to save their resources for the things they need to do responsibly. They take care of people. Okay. And they also are a leader. So they're going to help show you the way to this 10 of Pentacles without a doubt. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is my favorite card in the tarot. This person is self-made, has completely made them put themselves in a position where they are independent. They don't rely on anyone. They produce their own growth around them. They are able to sustain it. They're generous, they're abundant. There's just so much beauty around them. Okay, but they've created it for themselves. They haven't relied on other people to do that for them. They are self-sufficient. They are self-sufficient. They are self-sufficient, but generous. This is a card also of somebody that is generous. They've created enough for themselves, and they're very happy to share it with the people they love. Okay? I love this. Okay. So, we're going to get into challenges because I don't care how good this person is, they have some challenges. We're going to do yours first. Okay. What are the challenges for Sagittarius in this relationship? 3 cards, please. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to start with the 6 of Swords as a challenge. Okay. So you may not believe that you can move past that 9 of Swords or that moon energy. You may feel that it's too overwhelming for you. Okay. To get your mind out of the past and move forward and trust this. Okay. Just because it's a challenge doesn't mean that you cannot do it. This is a swords card. Whatever your fears are really being created in your mind, not through actual experiences that are happening now. Okay? So you need to keep that in mind as you move forward. You have the ability here to move into these calm waters where your mind can rest and you're not in that 9 of Swords energy. You're not afraid of the unknown with the moon. Okay? But it's up to you. Just because it's a challenge does not mean that you cannot change it, but we cannot change what we do not acknowledge. And it seems like your mind is the only thing holding you back here, okay, from accepting this gift from spirit, okay? Then we have the 3 of Wands. Again, this is you really not being able to visualize the future and bring it to fruition. And especially if your mind is caught up in get past thinking and things that have happened in the past or things that might happen in the future, you're really going to have a problem here. Okay? Because you're now bringing all of those past experiences and fears into the present. Okay? So what are you going to do if you start visualizing the future? You're going to start visualizing negative things. Okay? We don't want to do that. We need to release that, Sagittarius. We need to trust. Okay? Trust. And no matter what happens, everything will always be okay. And as this card says, nothing happens by accident. Okay. So if you meet someone and you think they're the most amazing thing in the world and they turn out not to be, that was meant to happen. And there's a lesson in that for you. Okay. Don't stall your future in fear. Okay. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to be in this high vibration of a wand's energy where you have that passion and you have that charisma and you have that spontaneity and you're really in your highest excitement. Don't hold that back from yourself or this person because it will hinder the relationship and your boat to move forward into the calmness will be stalled. Okay. Then we have the Magician. Again, feeling like you can't manifest this, having doubt in yourself. Okay. It's really just as simple as changing the way you think, changing your energy about it. Okay. You can manifest anything that you want. You're just as capable and deserving as anybody else around you. Okay. Pay attention to all of the elements and how they can help you. Make sure that you're using your sword for communication and your cup for your emotional maturity and your wands to keep your energy clean and be spontaneous and passionate and your pentacles to keep you grounded. Okay. Focus on using those on a regular basis so you're at your highest vibration to manifest. Okay. Stay grounded to the earth, but work with the ether, work with spirit and ask for help. Try focusing on working with all of the elements and the earth and spirit and see if that can bring you into a state of self-belief. Because the only thing stopping you here is you. This person looks like they're really on board, okay? Bringing a lot to the table. But sometimes we don't think we deserve this or we can trust it. We have to not put that out there in the universe when the universe is giving us something good for us. Okay. Spirit, what are the challenges that this other person may be facing or bring to the table? Challenges. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. First of all, I'm just going to start because you both got the Magician. Okay. I want to tell you what I see here because I'm putting this all together. So we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Magician. I'm going to tell you that I think this person might be too optimistic for you, which sounds horrible, but I think that you just cannot. I don't think they're challenged with these things. Okay. I think that they're bringing a lot to the table. Okay. And it's just more than you can handle. It might feel too good to be true. I'm not even going to move any further than that because you don't trust it. It feels too good to be true. Okay. Spirit, what's the potential outcome? 3 cards, please. Okay. 2 more cards. It's funny because I was just thinking about this card. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now the potential outcome is the Knight of Wands. I think you may choose this person. I think you may move forward. I'm not seeing this Knight of Wands in either of these places as the player that does all of that. And that's kind of new energy tarot reading, okay? I see this person as being super fun, super enthusiastic, very high vibrational, move towards their passions, really just a very radiant person to be around, and they take action. They understand that hesitating only wastes time. They're just that kind of person. Okay. I think you're going to come around and not be so afraid and choose it. Okay. We have the Devil here. And this is all about you releasing the fear of control. Okay. Your past has you on puppet strings right now, and you have a great opportunity here. All right. You need to release that. Okay. Because it's not serving you to keep yourself chained to things that are lowering your vibration. All right. Devil is Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign. Ground yourself. Okay. Ground yourself and take control of your fear, because right now your fear is controlling you and it's not helping. So you think of we're all different, whether it be exercise, whether it be meditation, whether it be reading. Find ways to ground yourself and release the fear that you have of having something really good in your life, because it's here. Okay. And whether it be, again, that you're mending a relationship and this person's been doing a lot of work in the interim while things have been a little bit off, and they're coming to you like a new solid person, or you're meeting somebody like this. The only person stopping you right now from having something that looks very beautiful is you. Release yourself. Okay. Judgment. This is they have the Judgment card up there as well. They're taking you on the rebirth. Okay. It's up to you whether or not you want to take their hand and join them, because this is a huge opportunity for you to have a completely new way of being loved and being in relationship. So do you want to take the offer and the opportunity? It's going to take some work. It's going to take some deep diving into your emotions. It's going to take some accountability for where you need to make changes in the way you've been dealing with your waters and your emotions. But 100%, you have the opportunity for a brand new start here. Okay? Brand new you in relationships, that Two of Cups energy that you're looking for, but you're keeping yourself from having it. Okay? Sorry, a little tough love tarot for you today, Sag. Okay. I do want to grab 3 cards of advice from Spirit, and then we'll move on to the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. Spirit, 3 cards of advice. What would you like Sagittarius to know? Okay. 7 of Cups. And I'm going to tell you, this is what I was just saying. Spirit's confirming it. It's up to you to make the right choice. You have many options here. You can sit in fear. You can not be vulnerable. You can talk yourself out of it and say you don't deserve it. You can do all of the things that you feel keep you safe and not vulnerable in this situation. It's up to you to choose what you need to do. We can't force you. You have free will. But Spirit saying, we're giving you this option. Okay. You can choose this, all the cups that are filled with your fear and your past and the things that hold you back, or you can take this Ace of Cups right here that came out in this person's row. You take the cup you want, but they're offering you one real cup of love, and all the rest are filled with the things from your past and your experiences in life that have not served you. Choose wisely. 3 of Coins. This is a very grounded, stable support system. And I'm going to say this person doesn't bring this to the table themselves. They bring other people around you that also help you stay on course. Okay. Help you build that 10 of Cups. All right. This is the beginning of building a community that is a support system, your tribe. All right. So supportive family, supportive friends, supportive environments. Okay. These are people that stick with you through thick and thin and see you through each step of the way, and they all see your potential. All right. The Sun, Sag. This is it. You know what I mean? This is the optimism. This is this person. This is the Knight of Wands. This is what's coming in. You have to accept it, right? You have to pick the right cup for yourself, but you have something available to you that of radiance, of optimism, of just absolute happiness. Okay. That's it. And this is that high vibration of that 2 of Cups that you're looking for. All right. Can't say much more about it. Twin Flame Ascension. Spirit, may we have 1 card to end this reading for Sagittarius and give them some guidance. All right. 1 card, please, Spirit. I'm taking the bottom card because they just gave me 3. Okay. Well, Spirit's now getting very detailed on what it is that's holding you back. And just give me a second to find this page in the book. Okay. Heal abandonment. Time to forgive. You have experienced abandonment in multiple lifetimes. Wounded stories are subconsciously causing you intense soul pain that makes you easily triggered when you experience rejection or unrequited love. This card implies that you need to heal traumatic experiences and the influence of unhealthy relationships, right? That Moon card and that 9 of Swords. You have been abandoning your own needs, which is the same as not loving yourself. You will move beyond the fear of abandonment when you realize that you caused yourself this pain because you've separated from yourself. It is time to forgive yourself for not standing up, showing up, or speaking up for your need to be heard, loved, or respected by others. You were taught that to experience love, you must earn the love you seek. This produces the need for approval and creates feelings of rejection and feeling left out or left behind, causing you to justify your actions. Letting go of your old identity is painful because you experience the death of your former self and patterns. Yet it is necessary for you to create space for your new identity. And I want to point out right now, that's exactly what you're supposed to do in that moon energy. And it will bring you to this judgment. It's your rebirth. You leave this behind when you heal it, and you come into this union or this healed union as the new you. Okay. Leaving that behind. So you're not uh, pushing away something here that looks very beautiful and authentic because you're afraid. Okay? Sagittarius, if this resonates with you, please subscribe, like, share all of the good stuff. I wish you so much luck on this. If you'd like to leave a comment, if this resonated with you, I would appreciate it. I will talk to you soon. Again, I thank you for your support. Bye bye.